We know that school is supposed to prepare students for the real world, but what does that preparation look like? Does a future electrician need the same high school preparation as a future professor? The answer comes when you look at the data first. Students go out to do many different things in the world. You might think that their high school preparation should vary as much as their goals. But is this really the case? It turns out that no matter what students do after high school, whether they enter good jobs or good colleges, they all need challenging courses in high school. Take a look at these math problems. There was a time when only college-bound students were expected to solve them. In fact, these problems were taken from an entrance exam for an electrician's apprenticeship program. Looking at data on high school graduates shows us why. The ACT, which is able to link the performance of high school students to the skills they need in college and entry-level jobs, examined what successful high school graduates had in common. They found that the math and reading skills needed by electricians, construction workers, and plumbers were the same as the math and reading skills needed by first-year college students. Unfortunately, they also found that not all students leave high school with those skills. The ACT calculated that of the students taking its college entrance test, only 1 in 4 was college-ready in English, math, reading, and science. Increasing students' skills means increasing the rigor or challenge of their curriculum. For instance, a student taking more challenging courses would take a 4th year of math, like trigonometry, instead of stopping at Algebra 2, or maybe she would take chemistry instead of stopping at biology. Those 2 simple steps have amazing consequences. The Center for Public Education's original research paper, Chasing the College Acceptance Letter, found that doing so would raise those students' chances of getting into college more than if they had raised their grade point averages from a B to an A. And as we saw before, there's no difference between being a student ready for college and a student ready for a good job in the real world. To improve the rigor of the curriculum in your schools, collect data from the answers to these questions. Which students are on track for graduation? Which students enter high school behind? Which students are enrolled in rigorous courses? These questions give you leading indicator data, a term we explain elsewhere in the Learning Center. Depending on the answers to those questions, you might also want to ask, what are the graduation requirements for our schools? Are they required of everyone? How do they compare to what's required to succeed in college or a good job? These questions give you data on aligning your school's resources, which is an important part of the data cycle we feature on this site. Finally, be sure to track what happens to students after they finish high school, because the point of school is to succeed in the real world. And to make sure students succeed in the real world, you have to look at the data first.